Obama's inauguration day, his first inauguration day 8 years ago, it has been estimated that there were more than 1.6 million people in Washington. It was potentially the largest gathering in the history of the nation's capital.
Certainly the largest in the 47 years I've been here.
End to our traditional transfer of power. President Obama and I should say former President Obama and the former First Lady will be flown to Joint Base Andrews, as it's now called, the old Andrews Air Force Base. We can hear the helicopter going over our studio right now.
Just a couple hundred feet above where we are.
Right above us. Very short trip to Joint Base Andrews, and then they will board a plane and leave the Washington area. Going on vacation.
Moved. I've watched a lot of presidents leave Washington, and it's always a touching moment, for want of a better phrase. For me, some leave happily. I remember seeing Richard Nixon leave in one of the most bizarre and almost surreal kind of scenes that I saw at Andrews Air Force Base, waving goodbye as he always did, and yet he had just resigned the presidency. Lyndon Johnson left a beaten man. The war had worn him down, and yet, as the years went by, we came to recognize the enormous things that he had been able to do in the civil rights area. More than 400 pieces of significant legislation. We basically today live in Lyndon Johnson's America.
That is the tower of the Trump Hotel that the helicopter just flew by. The old 19th century post office building here in Washington. The president said in his last news conference that his family, and his daughters in particular, were disappointed. There's the Washington Monument, of course. We're disappointed in the way the election turned out, but he also said, quote, "I think we're going to be okay," referring to the nation, the transfer of power, and the president's former residence, now the residence of President Trump and the new First Lady. Let's go down to Charlie Rose, Norah O'Donnell, Gayle King, and John Dickerson.
Scott, I'm looking at the speech that the new president just made, and he also said, it is time to remember that old wisdom. Our soldiers will never forget that whether we are black or blue, black or brown or white, we all bleed the same blood of patriots. And whether a child is born in the urban sprawl of Detroit or the windswept plains of Nebraska, they look up at the same night sky and they fill their hearts with the same dreams. That was what he also said near the end of this speech. But